Hello, it's Nathan here from Forexmentor Live, and I wanted to go through something a little bit different today and go over a trade example that we did live in the Forexmentor Live Trading Classroom today, but more importantly to show you how we blend technicals and fundamentals for successful trading. Now, it's becoming widespread knowledge that technical patterns alone aren't really enough to trade for a sustained period of time. So what people find is they may have a successful pattern strategy, they'll trade it for a while, it'll do well, but then eventually it'll stop working. So to avoid this problem, it's becoming more and more knowledgeable that fundamentals are what's driving the market. So for any reactions to happen, so any rally, there's got to be a catalyst, and that catalyst is genuinely a market reaction to some sort of fundamentals or some kind of new market sentiment spanning from the news. So the question is, how do we blend the two together? So that's fundamental and technical trading. So I want to go over a trade we called out live in the daily analysis today. That's a live daily analysis every day at 8 o'clock, where we go through both the fundamentals and the technicals to prepare you for both the London and New York trading sessions. So the Aussie dollar was the pairing question, and what we found is we'd had a big 70 pip rally in the very early hours of the morning. So the first thing we had to do was find out what exactly caused this movement, okay? So what we knew was that the Aussie had reacted to the Chinese GDP data coming out higher than expected. And that is why the market sentiment was up when we started trading this morning. So we knew that fundamentally we wanted to be buying into the Aussie dollar pair. So what we needed to do then was find a good technical setup to get in on that trade. So all we did, we drew a fib over the rally and we looked for a confluence between key support and resistance levels and key retracement areas on the fib. Now, my favourite retracement areas are the 23 and 38%. And what we found was that there was a nice confluence between yesterday's high and a 38% retracement. It was almost a perfect confluence, okay? So that then suggests that we were going to see a good level of support at that level. So what we wanted to do, as price was going to break back down, if it was to happen, we wanted to get in with a buy limit at that 38% retracement, okay? Now, we have a fairly standard stop loss. Either 10-15 pips is quite sufficient. So on this trade, we were looking for a 15 pip stop. So 0.87862 is where we had our stop. So let's just mark that out. Okay, so that's where the stop was. Now, in terms of a take profit, what we wanted to do was go for the full retracement. So if price was to come back down to that 38% retracement, we wanted to chase all the way back to the full 100% retracement. So we were looking for about 25 pips or 26 pips. So we had a real nice risk-reward ratio. And we set that order up within the daily analysis. And that was done live, of course. And all the presentations are recorded. So any members can go back and have a look at those analysis videos and see for themselves that they were called out live before the event happens. It's no good just analysing trades after they've taken place. Members need to know what's coming up before it happens, and that's where we come in. Okay, so what happened is price dipped down to 38% retracement as anticipated. So we triggered around here. So let's just mark that out. So we triggered at this point. We had our stop loss in place. As you can see, we had a little bit of a range in the market for a couple of hours. And then what happened, price finally broke above that and went straight to take profit, okay? So a real nice little trade, but as you can see, the reason why the trade was successful was because not only was it a good technical setup, we had a good confluence of support and resistance, but we had the fundamental backing. Market sentiment agreed with the direction of the trade. So that's just one of many ways of how you can combine both fundamental and technical analysis for successful trading. And what you'll find is if you can apply that on a day-to-day basis, you'll find you'll become more and more consistent in the longer term. Okay, so that's how you combine technical and fundamental trading. It's something we do cover live in the trading classroom every day. So do feel free to have a look at the site. It's in the link on the email we sent you with this video. Have a look around. If there's any questions, you can email info@forexmentor.com, or you can email me directly. That's bennathan@forexmentor.com, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. But that's this week's video from Forexmentor Live. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you found it useful. I'll be back next week with another lesson. Thanks.